Hello and welcome to Doing Time with Abe Auer. I'm Abe Auer. Thanks for watching. Hey, hit the like button, subscribe, drop a comment where you're watching or something you enjoyed about this. But thanks for checking this out. I'm a comic here in the great state of Wisconsin. Unofficial sponsor is obviously Shields. If you hear people talking, goof around in the background, that's just how it goes sometimes. So can't ask people to be quiet for 20 minutes on a Saturday morning. Just ain't going to happen. So thanks for checking this out. Couple things I got coming up. I'd like to share some show dates here with you, and I'm on Instagram. Please follow me there, or my Facebook page. Of course, you're seeing this on YouTube, so I appreciate any support. Any follows on there I can get is awesome. So coming up this week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I'm going to be in Fort Wayne, Indiana, hosting for Dustin Nickerson. So those shows should be a lot of fun. I'm excited to get back there. So I got this show poster here behind me from the first time I was in Fort Wayne. The only time. Did a weekend there almost 2 years ago with Dave Landau and Derek Richards. So I'm looking forward to going back. So it's always kind of cool to be able to go back to some of these clubs now and So that'll be fun. I'm looking forward to that. That'll be a good weekend. And then the week after that, I got a show in Green Bay. And then the 25th, I'm at the Ben Theater with Karen Morgan. So that'll be cool. Check those out. This past week, I had Wednesday, I had my preliminary round for Madison's Funniest Comic Contest. And then Thursday, I featured at Skyline for Sarper Güven. So Wednesday, Madison's Funniest Comic Contest. It went good. I felt really good about my set. I did not advance, but that's okay. That's just how it goes. So that's the way that's set up is like last week and then last two Wednesdays, preliminary rounds of like almost 30 people each. Everyone gets 3 minutes, and then it's audience vote and judge vote, and then there's a magic formula that then they put out the top 25 that advance. So although I did good. I felt good about it. I wasn't really expecting to move on. It's just I don't know. You just don't. I don't live in Madison, so it's just what it is, and it's fine. It's a good experience. It's always fun to be on stage at Comedy on Stage, just because it is such a well-known club, and it's fun. I mean, that was sold out. That preliminary round for a contest was sold out, so that's pretty cool. Great crowd. Same thing happened last year too. The first year I did it, I didn't necessarily feel that good about my set, so I wasn't surprised. Last year I thought the set went really good, and I thought for sure I was moving on, and I really had my hopes up, and then I didn't, and I was crushed for about 24 hours. And so this year going into it, I had realistic expectation that it really doesn't necessarily matter how well. I mean, you can't do poorly and expect to move on, but if you do well, there's also a chance that for a lot of reasons you just might not move on. You just maybe not going to get the votes, but I had fun, got a lot of laughs, and so I can't ask for much more than that. So I am thankful that I was able to be on it, because you did have to apply to get in. They didn't let everyone in. You had to submit a video and some info, and I've worked that club before anyway, so it was helpful that they already knew, that they'd already seen me, so it's all good. It's just another good opportunity to hang out with other comics and just have fun. So that was good. And then Thursday, I featured at Skyline for a fella named Sarper Güven. Now, he rose to fame apparently through 90 Day Fiancé. So I didn't really know anything about him until, I guess, leading up to the show. So I got it. It was interesting. I do want to talk about this. So this was the first. No, I have featured at Skyline before. I've opened for people, Hannibal Buress, Mario Adrian. Those were ones where they sent out an email and say, hey, we need someone like today. And I responded back, and then they offered it to me. But this was the first one where I was booked as the feature well in advance. So I was excited about that. Something that recently happened for me is I got passed through that club to featured. So I get the emails for the feature gigs now too, which that's been a goal of mine. So that was cool. And that just, again, the host comes out, they do anywhere from 10 to 15. Then the feature or opener, 20 to 25 or 30. And then, of course, the headliner does as much time as they want. So, but you have to do at least 45. So I had been hoping to get past through the club to get the feature emails. And so I've been getting those now, which is cool. And so this was the first one where I put in for it. And I got that one. And it was nice. Nice thing about feature is you can sell merchandise after your show, which is cool. I think I made more selling merch than I got paid for the show, which is cool. I mean, it's a great way, I think, to earn a little bit of extra money. Sell stuff, stickers, magnets. I got posters I really want to sell, but no one's buying them right now. So I want to get to where I can sell all those. I mean, the things I sell are small, and it's only a couple of dollars. So I felt like I did pretty good selling that stuff. So that was good. That was it was a sold out show. So Skyline holds, I think, like 180 or so. And this fella Sarper, he's from Turkey. He rose to fame again through 90 Day Fiance, and people came, I think, because they knew him from the show, and so they didn't necessarily know what to expect, even though it was at a comedy club. I mean, because Skyline or other comedy clubs, they'll host people who are famous from TV shows or movies and things like that, but people don't necessarily expect the person to be funny, but he was very funny, and he put on a really good show. High energy. I mean, he did almost 90 minutes, I think, so it's just me. I opened it, and then he did the rest of the time. And that's kind of up to the discretion of the headliner. Sometimes a couple book a host and a feature, then the headliner, their management will say, we really only just need one person to open it. So, which sometimes lead to, then spots getting canceled. But that's kind of just how it goes. It's whatever the headliner really needs for that show to do well. So I got to do that, and that was fun. That's something I want to do. I mean, I have some goals written down for this year as far as what I'd like to do for featuring, get some feature weekends. I want to do 3 new states this year, and I got one down when I went to Iowa. So, yeah, I think that's a good goal. Yeah, so I'm eyeing out some things, looking at the people's calendars, see what might work out. But so it's a good experience. But this one, with it be a 2-person show, you're still kind of doing the host. You're doing the host duties of warming up the crowd, the first one out there. It's not easy. So, and then you're introducing the next comic. So, kind of a hybrid there, but technically, as the feature, you get a little bit more pay for being a feature. You get to sell stuff. And, well, it's up to the headliner. Yeah, I always ask the headliner if I'm on a show where I'm going to be featuring, like, do you mind if I sell stuff? And they could say, yes, I do mind. And you can do it. And that's fine. But I've never had anyone say that. So, to date, no one has said, no, don't sell magnets for $5. So that's good. That's good. That was a good experience. And that was, so I had found, and I was trying to prep myself for this because I knew that the results from the Madison's Funniest Comic were going to come out before I left for that show. So I tried to tell myself, like, no matter what happens with this Madison's Funniest Comic, don't let it affect your show tonight. Which obviously, if I would have made it, it wouldn't have affected it in a bad way at all. Anyways, I would have been super, super stoked for that. So really, I was preparing myself for, if I don't move on, don't let it affect the show tonight, because, those people are paying a lot of money to see a Sarper. So I was trying to, I did not have my hopes up because just past experience. And so I did my best to and part of it is kind of, I guess, ironic. In my own mind, I'm like, I didn't move on in this competition, but I'm also booked at a club to feature. So what don't I have to be thankful about? What don't I have to be? I think it's just part of it is you're like almost embarrassed. I guess there's a lot of emotions. I mean, it's a kind of, other people are judging your work, your jokes. And so I think that's where it kind of stings a little bit, and not really for any good reason. So I'm pretty much over it already. In a sense of like, I would have loved to move on, don't get me wrong, but it's just not worth getting all worked up over. So it was fun, and I got to see people who I hadn't seen in a while. So that was cool, and I was very glad to be on there. That's kind of it comedy wise right now. I do, like I said, all my dates are up on on my Facebook page, Abe Auer Comedy. That's right. Found it to be the easiest way to keep a running log of show dates. All that'll be on there. And then, yeah, so, I mean, if you got a goal, you got something that you're looking at, trying to do, there are going to be roadblocks or, there's things along the way that that'll trip you up or challenge you. But if it's something you really want to do, just keep going. Just keep going. I mean, with comedy, it can just be, rejections or diversions all along the way. But if it's something you want to do, just keep doing it. Just, you want to paint, you want to play music. Another thing I like to do is coach youth soccer. I love doing it. I love winning, but I also love teaching people, young people, the art of the world's greatest game, soccer. And so, I'll watch videos on how to teach, different drills, and I just want to be good at it. I like to win, but I like to be a part of a team, have kids learn about the game. So that's another hobby. That's kind of my other main hobby. It's coaching youth soccer. It's a lot of fun. And so that season is coming up here pretty quick too. So I gotta sharpen up my coach skills here too. I got a big whiteboard that's new for this year for games, and it's 2-sided, and so I invest a little bit of time and money in things that you're interested in and find ways to get better at them. And it's good to have a couple hobbies, I think, that aren't sitting at the bar or doing something stupid. So find something that you enjoy, find something that you like to do, invest some time and energy in it if you can. It's a little bit harder if you have a family or other things going on, but if you're fortunate enough to have some time, energy, money to invest in a hobby, do it. Do it. God's given you gifts that are unique to you, and find a way you can apply them to help other people or to make the world a better place, I guess. Aside from all that, leave a comment or just whatever. Okay, well, thanks a lot for watching. Next one I'll probably be recording in Indiana. So what a day, what a life. Thank you.